back to the Eerie cast. We've got a full house today. We've got Spider, we've got Paul, we've got Chris, and we've got top fives, five extremely creepy cursed dolls.
All right, let's do it.
Yo,
What?
can we just acknowledge? Do it again.
Which?
Do it again, Chris. No, Chris, do it again.
Chris wants that Sonic doll to get haunted. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I want this shit. I want.
Yeah, at this point, you guys are asking for
It's
that,
just
dude.
legit. It's not even a legit Sonic. It's not even small. It's like a doll Sonic.
Oh,
Doll, Saul?
doll doll. It's
Nice.
the real
Okay,
life size
doll.
Sonic
Yeah.
doll.
So it's not, so it's something I could make this as a.
I got a doll size fucking meow.
Meow.
No, you don't. The fuck? Oh
Oh
shit.
god.
Meow. That's right.
Bro goes live just to show us the All right.
All right.
We should have done the Bigfoot one first, man.
What? Here, let's do it after.
Yeah. All right.
Go,
Creepy
go for
cursed
it.
dolls. You guys ready?
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right. Let's do it. Oh my god.
Dolls. They're nothing
Dolls.
more than an innocent children's toy or elegant looking antique on a collector's shelf. Or are they?
Oy.
Some seem to have a very dark side to them, and here are 5 that are said to be especially cursed. Let's first start with Mandy. Mandy is an antique German doll that was made in the early 1900s. She was donated to Canada's Quesnel Museum in 1991 because her owner simply could not cope with the strange things happening in her home. More often than not, the owner would hear the sound of a crying baby echoing through the house. The crying was clearly coming from the basement, and oddly, this was where Mandy the doll was kept. When the owner would go down there, the sound of crying would stop and the basement window would always be opened. After believing the doll was haunted, the owner gave the doll to the museum. The crying stopped and the window was never found open again. After Mandy was put on display at the museum, the place seemed to take on the bizarre curses the doll appears to possess. Things mysteriously disappear, food disappears from fridges and ends up in drawers, and electrical equipment often instantly drains whilst near Mandy. Visitors feel uneasy around her and have witnessed her eyes following them around the room. Workers have heard Mandy tapping on her case, and when someone goes in to check on her, her hand has always moved and is positioned on the glass. It's been said that Mandy is not necessarily an evil doll, she just wants attention and doesn't like being left alone. When left in the night, workers often
Hey.
find items.
So go back to the last still. My bad. I just want to bring something up.
This
That
one
looks like Danny DeVito from the Batman Returns.
looks like the penguin.
The thing,
Looks
yeah,
like it looks like a very East LA typical grandma body, dude. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
it's weird. The legs. The legs.
Is that the actual picture of the doll?
I don't know. I think it is without the dress on.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck those dolls, dude. I
Why is
hate
it
those
always
dolls,
like
man.
these weird like Eastern European dolls that are always like super
Yeah,
duper haunted?
with the porcelain heads, right?
Sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Look at that shit. Oh hell no, dude. If anybody in this house ever brought this damn doll in here, dude, I'll fucking burn that thing away. I
Oh
can't
man.
stand it.
The only way to get rid of them is to burn them.
Yep.
Scattered all over the floor by the morning. The museum put a little lamb toy in Mandy's case so that she wasn't so lonely, and one day the lamb was found out of the locked case and was lying on the floor. When Mandy taps on the glass or gives signs she is lonely, staff will carry her around the building to calm her down, and in the night one of the staff members will bring her to their office, sit her on their lap and continue working. It's unknown why Mandy is said to be haunted, but investigators say that there is the spirit of a sweet child inside. The story is that a little girl was locked in a basement with the doll. After passing away, the girl's spirit got trapped inside the doll, and it's believed this is why Mandy was crying in her previous owner's basement. Today, Mandy is still on display at the Quesnel Museum, and hundreds of people each year visit to see this incredibly cursed doll.
What kind
Never
of a
heard of this
museum
before.
is it? Like, is it like a
Yeah.
doll museum?
Yeah, and then on top of that, they're like, here, let's just catered to this freaking demonic spirit.
I
They
know.
just sit it on our lap and treat it like a baby. What the hell are these people doing, man?
Yeah.
Where is this place at? Where did they say this
Yeah.
was at?
I don't know.
Yeah, where was it at?
Cornell Museum or something?
Museum and hundreds of people's basement. Today,
But
Mandy
where?
is
What
still on
state?
display at the
What
Cornell
country?
Museum, and
The Quinnell Museum?
Can somebody look that up?
Yeah, someone
The
other than me
Cornell.
needs to look it up because I can't. I don't want to
Yeah.
mess up anything.
All right, here, hold on.
What?
Quinnell?
I haven't even heard of it.
Hey Siri, where's the
Museum.
Quinnell Museum? That's lame.
Where's it at?
No, this is a completely different wrong one. Hey Siri, you're so bad at this. God, I didn't ask for
Oh,
music.
okay. It's the Quinzel Quesnel Museum.
Where's it at?
British Columbia.
Canada.
Ah, man, these people.
Ah.
They're too polite to these damn ghosts too, man.
I know.
They go, oh, you're lonely, eh?
I know.
Like, no, dude.
All right,
Hell
come
no,
here,
bro.
come here, baby. Let me hold you, eh?
Let me hold you.
No crying,
Oh, my
baby. All
God.
right. Here, have a little bit of beer
Jeez.
skis, little brewskis.
Maple syrup.
Yeah,
Hmm?
that's why it's crying, just full of maple syrup.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fuck Canada.
Continue this bad boy.
and hundreds of people each year visit to see this incredibly cursed doll.
It even says hundreds of people go to the museum. Not even thousands of people, just hundreds of
Just
people.
100. Just hundreds. A year. Year around, hundreds of people.
The museum really needs your help.
Yeah.
The Devil Baby Doll.
Oh, jeez.
This next
Holy
story begins
shit.
in the
What
Middle
the
Ages.
heck?
During
I
the
should have thought of
1800s,
it.
Bro, that
the
looks
legend
like my
is
little
that a lady
cousin, bro.
married a wealthy Scotsman. Her ex-lover was
All
very
little-
jealous
all little
and asked
Salvadorian
Maria
babies
Voodoo,
look like
the
that.
supposed queen of voodoo, to curse his ex-girlfriend.
Jeez.
Long story short, the now cursed lady gave birth to her first child. Sadly, she died
Ooh.
during labor, and the baby seemed to possess the curse its mother was carrying. The baby was believed to be the progeny of Satan himself. The voodoo queen must have felt awful and decided to care for the baby. It's unsure how, but this so-called devil baby died and was buried alongside her mother in the St. Louis Cemetery. Strangely, the citizens of New Orleans reported that after the baby passed away, it could be seen hiding in the shadows and alleys and was given the name the Devil Baby. The townsfolk would carve fake devil babies out of gourds and hang the dolls outside their homes to frighten off the real one. In the early 20th century, new versions of the Devil Baby
Oh,
doll
jeez.
began appearing around New Orleans. These were said to look exactly like the real Devil Baby, and because of this, these dolls are believed to be possessed. Artist Riccardo Pustiano claims to have been able to buy remnants of the last remaining doll from that era and currently recreates them for purchase. Many customers have claimed these dolls are evil, following you with their glass eyes and moving on their own. One owner told of a time where the Devil Baby doll littered their kitchen floor with items. The couple had no pets or children and strongly blamed the doll for the incident. The dolls now come with a buyer beware warning because it appears the spirit of the Devil Baby is alive
what
and
that
living
baby
within
kinda
the
looks like?
dolls.
The fucking
from that movie.
devil?
The devil, but also that movie, Total Rico. Remember that baby that comes out of the stomach?
What?
Guado?
Guado?
Guado.
Quaid!
Yeah, kind of. Doesn't it look like?
Free
the
your
horse, though,
mind,
yeah.
Quaid!
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Like us, open your mind.
Yeah, open your mind.
Open your mind.
Yeah, that's
Did they add that in the Colin Farrell version?
No, hell no. I wish.
Oh wow, that's
No, they didn't do that.
this service to the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even take place on Mars. It was on Earth. Earth.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
that's so.
So
dumb.
it's like
Yeah,
definitely
they-
is like a different. Yeah, it's a different thing.
I don't know if that's supposedly that movie is more based on the book though. That's the part I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Chris. It felt more like the book than the Arnold movie.
Then where did they get the whole
Oh.
Mars thing from then?
Get your ass to Mars. That's probably the only word that he can pronounce properly. Mars.
Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
I'm you and you're me.
But you're me. Oh, that Mad TV skit. I am you, but you are me. What do you mean I am you? But I am you. No, you are me. Ah. Oh man. comedy gold before everybody got offended about everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All
demon
right, let's
baby.
not offend this baby.
Yeah.
It's also been said that if you look into their eyes, you can almost see the flicker of a trapped, unhappy
Ah,
soul.
crap! I've been looking at the eyes the whole time.
Doll Island. No haunted doll video would be complete without the terrifying island that is situated just south of Mexico City. Known as Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls, it's not only the home for several hundred dolls, but this island also comes with a terrifying story of a little girl who
Yeah.
lost her life
The
on the
Island of the
island.
Dolls.
She was said to have been found drowned
Oh
many years
yeah, I
ago.
heard of this one.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty famous in the last, whatever.
Where's this one
decade.
at? Where's this place at?
Mexico.
It's in Mexico. Yeah.
Mexico.
Oh.
I know he's probably gonna explain it, but like, supposedly a little girl drowned out there. There was like a guy
Yeah.
that lived on the island. He tried to save
Yeah.
the girl. He couldn't, so he
Mhm.
kept putting dolls to like, whatever, appease her spirit, and then it just
Oh,
from
okay. It
there.
just started growing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then supposedly he died a couple years later in like the exact same spot.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
On the
What a
island by the
dumbass.
former local Don Julian Santana
Yeah, this guy.
Barrera.
This
After
guy.
finding
He
her
didn't
body,
learn his
Barrera
lesson.
saw a doll floating down the
Just
canal
kidding.
believed to be the girl's. He retrieved it and hung it on a tree as a sign of respect for the girl's spirit. Barrera was apparently haunted by the spirit of the girl and started hanging more dolls as he thought this would please her. Before he knew it, the dolls
Really?
became possessed and Barrera started hanging hundreds around the island. Those close to him believe he was driven by some unseen force which completely changed him. In 2001, around 50 years after he started collecting the dolls, Barrera died of a heart attack. There are rumors he was found dead in the same spot where the girl drowned.
I just said all that.
It's believed Barrera's spirit has also possessed the dolls. The current owner, who is Barrera's cousin, says the dolls can be seen moving their heads, arms, and even opening their eyes.
Really?
At nighttime, they are heard whispering to each other. Barrera's cousin says it's very creepy, but he is now used to it. If there's one place in the world that proves dolls can be haunted, then it's definitely the creepy Isla de las Muñecas island.
I'd like to go there sometime. Check it out.
Yeah, that would be an interesting place to go. Yeah. Ghost Adventures go there too. Remember there was an episode that.
Yeah, they went there and they got freaked by
Nothing
a
happened.
spider, and well, one of the dolls started going off, started talking like like whatever, laughing or something.
Sorry, laughing. Yeah, laughing. It was
Yeah,
laughing.
and then when they checked the doll, it didn't have any batteries in it, supposedly.
Mm.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right, moving.
Haunted Harold. Haunted Harold is easily one
Haunted
of the most
Harold.
infamous cursed dolls around. The story starts with a man called Greg who listed Harold on eBay alongside his personal encounters he had with the doll. He bought the believed 1930s doll from a man at a market who told him that the doll brought an eerie presence into their home after their son died. Singing and whispering could be heard from their son's bedroom. When they went in to check, nothing would be there that would make these noises, apart from Harold. After all this, he kept Harold in the shed before deciding to sell him.
What the fuck?
Apparently, the new owner also started experiencing Harold's dark presence. Just 2 days after owning him, his partner left him, his cat passed away, and he started to have terrible headaches. A priest told him to burn the doll, but Harold simply would not burn, so Greg put him in a small
Damn.
coffin and kept him in the
Nope.
basement.
Nope, you're not using
Wow.
enough fire.
They're not
If it's
using
not
enough
burning,
fire.
you're not using enough fire. Yep. Always, always, always burn the dolls. We're gonna be burning that Sonic doll sooner than later.
Are you gonna tell them what happened
After this-
earlier?
Here, let's do it
Yeah.
after this.
If you want to.
Oh, what happened earlier. I mean, like saying.
Here,
all
let's
this
do it
shit
after the
else.
video.
All
Let's
right.
do it
Yeah,
after the.
yeah.
All
After the video.
This, the sound of crying and laughing children was heard coming from where Harold was now kept. Harold was sold to a lady who sold him on a year later as she couldn't handle him.
Huh.
Since then, he has been passed around and is believed to have caused many accidents and terrifying paranormal experiences. No one can seem to keep him, but he is currently owned by Anthony Quinata. Shortly after Anthony received the doll,
He looks like
saw
the doll.
people physically and mentally affected in front of his eyes whilst in Harold's presence. Harold was put in storage in 2005 and taken out in 2013 to be investigated. Since he has been let out, the stories are endless. All psychics who read him say they want nothing to do with the doll, and Anthony tells of one creepy story where he and some friends were talking about Harold. All of a sudden, he felt a sharp, stabbing pain in his lower back. His friend at the time was looking up Harold on her phone, and as soon as she was told to stop, the pain started to go. The next day, Anthony noticed a huge bruise where he felt the pain the day before, and is certain Harold was behind the attack. He believes it was because his friend was looking him up on the internet whilst in Harold's presence. In 2014, Cursed Harold was featured on an episode of Ghost Adventures, where the crew took him to the doll island I previously mentioned. They experienced some very bizarre things, but the most extreme was that the lead investigator received 3 bruises on his left arm. This was very similar to what Anthony had before. Oddly, the lead investigator had been holding Harold the Haunted Doll that day, leading...
Oh, I don't remember that. So it's the same
Oh,
episode as
what
when
is-
they went to the island?
Yeah, but I don't remember them taking a doll.
Yeah, I don't remember them taking a doll, and I don't
Yeah,
remember
they-
them talking about bruises.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
Huh.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they did.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh.
Did they leave Harold there?
I don't know.
No.
Fuck, I would have. Leave that motherfucker there, dude.
Drown his ass in the lake nearby.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
many to believe he was the cause. The last story is that Harold can make people sick. A few viewers who watched the Ghost Adventures episode claim Harold made them ill after they or their family mocked him, with one viewer throwing up blood the next day. So it seems that it's not just the owner of the doll who has bad experiences, but those that mock or insult him will also face the power of Harold the Haunted Doll.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
We didn't make fun of him, right?
Yeah.
No, we
No, I
didn't
didn't.
make fun.
Hey, man, that doll looks gay as hell.
Oh, it's crap.
I'm not saying.
He's very, very handsome doll. I like his
cute
hair.
doll.
I ain't scared of that bitch.
Hella cute doll.
Bring it, cuh.
Annabelle. Okay, I know Annabelle has been talked about a lot, but the stories about this doll are just terrifying and I can't leave them out. Annabelle was purchased in 1970 from an antique hobby store. The lady who bought the doll wanted it for a birthday present for her daughter, Donna. Donna was a college student living with a roommate called Angie and Angie's partner, Lou. At first, Annabelle the doll didn't seem anything special, just a regular doll anyone would get as a gift. But over time, Donna and her roommate noticed Annabelle began moving on her own. At first, they thought nothing of it, but soon things began happening that they couldn't
Jesus.
ignore, and realized there was something very dark about this doll. Annabelle appeared to be fully mobile.
Every time I see this version of Annabelle, it reminds me of Haunted House 2 with Annabelle in it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Marlon Wayans has like a relationship with her. And she's like a crazy stalker.
Oh, fuck.
You guys remember that?
I kind of vaguely remember it.
Kind of. I don't remember.
He has
but-
sex with the doll, and then the doll starts sending him Facebook
Oh,
messages and
yeah.
trying to make
Yeah,
him
yeah, I
jealous and
remember now.
stuff. And see, I knew if I mentioned it, you guys would remember.
Yeah.
mobile. Donna and Angie would come home to find the doll in a completely different room from which they had left it, and oftentimes Annabelle would be found cross-legged
The
on the
original
living
one
room
doesn't
chair
look
with her
scary
arms-
though.
Yeah, it's
To me,
that
it doesn't-
Raggedy Ann.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Raggedy
doesn't
Ann
look
doll.
raggedy.
Raggedy
Yeah,
Ann
it doesn't
doll.
really look.
It's frightening. I like how they had the two pictures side by side. The guy who plays Warren in the movie and then the actual Warren.
arms folded. Apparently, Donna tested Annabelle by placing her on the chair before leaving work. Once she returned, Annabelle was found back in her room on the bed with the door closed. Around a month after having her, the roommate started to find penciled messages on parchment paper that read, "Help us" and "Help Lou." What's eerie is that
Help
Donna
Lou.
said she never kept parchment paper in the house and has no idea where it came from. These Help Lou messages must have been for her friend Lou, who never liked the doll and often told Donna to get rid of it. When sleeping at Donna's, Lou began having nightmares that Annabelle was choking him in his bed. He would wake up
Okay.
terrified and knew there was something dark going on. A few days after his nightmare, he and Angie were hanging out in the house when they heard the sound of something moving around in Donna's room.
Oh, I'll give
After Lou
that doll something to
investigated, he
choke
saw
on.
Annabelle sitting in the corner of the room. He turned away as he felt someone was standing behind him and realized there was a series of burning, raking claw marks on his chest. He knew Annabelle had something to do with it, and not long after, a priest was called,
What a
who in
freak.
turn called demonologist Ed and Lorraine Warren. They concluded Anna was the cause and were confident there was a demon attached to her. A priest performed an exorcism on the apartment, and the Warrens took possession of the cursed doll. They put her in a bag and began the long drive home. Ed agreed to stay off the highways because there was a concern that the doll may affect the car. Sure enough, as they drove on the back roads, their engine kept cutting out, the power steering kept failing, and even the brakes gave them trouble. Ed opened the bag, sprinkled the doll with holy water, and the disturbances stopped, but not for long. Ed and Lorraine called in a Catholic priest to exorcise Annabelle, but the priest didn't take it seriously. telling Annabelle, "You're just a doll, you can't hurt anyone." Apparently, on his way home, the priest's brakes failed and his car was totaled in a horrific accident. Luckily, he survived, but believes it was caused by him taunting the cursed doll. As well as that terrifying story, Annabelle is believed to be responsible for one death. A young man visited the Warrens Museum to see Annabelle. He apparently started to mock the doll, and while doing so, he ran up and began tapping on the glass of her case. He challenged the doll to put scratches on him like it had supposedly done to Lou, and challenged her to give him her worst. Ed kicked the man out of the museum, and around 3 hours later, the man was dead. He lost control of his motorcycle
Oh, yeah, I
and hit
remember
a
that
tree.
story.
His girlfriend survived,
Yeah.
but whether or not Annabelle was responsible for his death will forever remain a mystery. Annabelle is still locked away at the Warrens Museum today, but many wonder, is she biding her time just waiting for the day when someone opens her case?
I don't know. Sometimes like the haunted doll stuff, I think it's just one of those like self-fulfilling prophecy things. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, hey, watch out! This doll's really haunted. It causes problems everywhere it goes." And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you start having problems.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, not like you're having problems, but like every little thing is now a problem. You never
Mhm.
change the oil in your car, and then the freaking engine blows up. And you're like, the doll did it.
Oh,
That's kind of the thing about dolls. But I mean, yeah, cursed dolls are creepy as hell.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody want to add to that?
yeah, fuck dolls, dude. No, not literally fuck them, just fuck owning them, dude. Especially the creepy ones. The hell with that. See
Yeah, I
who's
don't know.
coming over here with that creepy shit. Yeah, I don't know either. Dude, my uncle, dude, in his house, when he used to live in the back of my grandma's house,
Uh-huh.
he had a bunch of those old, like with the ceramic dolls from Europe and shit, like the really expensive ones.
Yeah.
His wife collected them, my aunt, and she just fucking had like tons of them in the living room, bro. My brother used to be scared of them fucking dolls when he was a kid. He's like, fuck those dolls, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, no, man, fuck. Yeah, I would say fuck them too, dude. Like, I'm not fucking dealing with these fucking dolls, bro. I stayed away from them. Fuck that. I always saw movies where like, hey, dude, these fucking dolls come to life, man. I used to say that to my brother.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out, dude. These motherfuckers come to life, dude. You're fucked. They're
Remember,
crazy.
we have seen the Chucky doll. Remember how we seen them, the legit one?
Yeah.
Uh, Me and Edgar, when we go to like toy shops, right? Edgar, it's like
Yeah.
$500. Like I think they want like five, right? I think
Oh, the
Yeah.
500
Mr.
bucks.
What was it called? The good guy?
The good
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to buy it, but then it's like, fuck, is it a good idea or not?
Well,
When I
I
look at
mean
stuff
that
like this,
that I that's just from a movie, pretty much. And look, man, let's face the reality of it. If that Chucky doll ever came to life, dude, you can fuck it up, man.
E.
It's a fucking doll.
yeah, yeah.
People are like, oh my god, like I don't know. That's why like that movie, man, when it came out, I was like, man, these fucking people are retarded, dude.
Does it
Just
does the toy
pick it
actually
up and
even have
fuck it up, bro. Like Jesus Christ, a fucking doll.
Yeah.
does it have sound? Edgar, I don't know if does it have sound? Does it talk like
It's a,
with
Uh,
batteries?
the original
Or
is
is it just like
supposed
a
to.
doll? Because I never looked. I just always looked at the box, but I've never looked around like to see if it actually needs batteries and shit.
I mean, the original is supposed to have batteries and it talks and all that
Yeah,
from the
that's what I'm
movie.
wondering if that one. Yeah, yeah, but I'm wondering if that one has that too, or is it just a doll? You know?
You guys don't remember in the first movie that's like iconic scene or whatever? Like the doll's talking and the mom's like, "What the heck?" And then she looks at the box. It says batteries not included. And then she looks at the
Yeah.
back of him and there's no batteries in there. And he turns around, like,
Uh,
"You stupid bitch!" And then
I,
and then starts choking her or whatever.
I like the Hispanic version of that.
I
Have you
think
ever
I've
seen
seen
that
that.
one?
I
No,
think
I've
I
never seen
have.
that one.
Pull that up real quick.
Ay, ay,
Pull that
ay.
up. Yes, pull it up.
Mm.
What the hell, man? Pull that freaking video up. That is a
Uh,
classic,
what would it be
classic.
Chucky?
Where the mom's
Uh,
telling him stop watching memes. He's like, let me
Oh,
go, let me
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Paul. Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Pull that shit
yeah.
up, bro.
what would it be? What would be under like?
It'll just be Chucky Spanish meme, I guess. El Chucky. Oh, there it is.
That's
A ver, hijo de la chingada, deja de estar viendo memes, pendejo.
¡A la verga, me vale verga, perro! ¡Y cállate a la verga, hija de su puta madre, a la verga! ¡La verga, vergazos con la verga!
What the hell? Ah!
No, what was that? Female cop watches partner
Yeah, that was some. I watched that the other day. It's like some female
fight for
cop
her
watches
life.
partner fight for his life. Yeah,
God
she
damn.
pulled her taser out and then started hitting the guy with her taser instead of just actually using the taser. It was pretty hilarious.
Oh god. Oh
what the
god.
fuck?
Let's watch that one.
A ver, hijo de la chingada, deja de estar viendo memes, pendejo.
¡A la verga, me vale verga, perro! ¡Y cállate a la verga, hija de su puta madre, a la verga! ¡La verga, vergazos con la verga!
Jeez.
So is it everything in Spanish or is it just that? The whole movie is in Spanish?
Yeah, it's a
No, man,
Spanish
that is
version.
just, no, but that's not what they say in the movie in Spanish, bro. That's just somebody being a fucking clown, dude.
You
No,
sure?
no,
You
it's
sure that's not the?
it's
You sure that's not the actual like?
That's because because the lady's telling him in Spanish, stop watching meme videos.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a meme.
All right. Then I'm gonna make
See, that's the original.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
¡You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Jeez.
now were you guys creeped out, like as a kid? Were you guys creeped out of it? Not really.
No!
Oh my gosh, I'm getting off the
I
screen.
think that was funny.
This bro's dying.
I was never scared of that shit.
Yeah, me either. Like, what about you, Edgar? Were you ever scared of it growing
Oh,
up? Or not really.
Fuck, bro, that shit had me die.
What happened? Edgar, I can't hear you.
No, only when he got burned.
Oh, and he's all jacked up. Yeah, he's kind of freaky with
Yeah.
after that.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I
what
don't
to say
know. I was never
earlier?
really scared of like Chucky. Like Paul said, like it's just a doll. Like you just stomp on it or
Yeah.
something, you know?
The one that did scare me though growing up was Michael Myers.
Oh.
That one did scare me. Jason never scared me. I don't know. I never found that like, oh my god, dude, scary. Never found it scary. But the fucking Michael Myers, dude, that shit freaked me out a little bit because that motherfucker was just quiet. He didn't say shit. He just came out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, dude, let me get in my car and drive to fucking Timbuktu. He's right there too.
Oh.
Yeah.
That fucker was everywhere. Yeah, fuck that.
All right, I'm in the video. So that was whatever. Cursed dolls, top fives. Paul, Edgar, and Chris are here. Like and subscribe to the Eerie Cast. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Later, everyone.